Okay, so this may be a test to see if going live on TikTok, if I can turn it this way just so that it presents better on YouTube. So turn your camera sideways. If you miss any part of this, I will be uploading the replay on my YouTube channel. So let's get started. Cancer, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So this is about opening your heart. So opening the heart, it says the right to love and be loved. So we'll talk about what led up to this point where you may have been struggling with feeling like you have the right to be loved or worthy of love. And then we're going to talk about the healing part of it, right? And then what's going to happen moving forward. So if you feel like you're in the perfect place with your heart, this may not be your reading. But I feel like there's always room for expansion of your heart, even if you feel like you're in a really good place. Did I lose the page? Okay, here we go. So even if you feel like you're in a really good place, in a great relationship, there's always room for healing and for expansion of your heart. And with Jupiter and Pisces and Neptune, there may be some illusions that need to be broken or expanded through. There may be illusions that are expanding, which is making you further confused or under some type of illusion, right? So let's go ahead and get started by reading what the book says about opening the heart. So it says right to love and be loved, heart healing, healing grief issues, opening the heart chakra. We may see come out for, I'm going to pull a couple more of these cards just for a past and then a future energy. So we may see the cosmic heart source and inner child attunement. So this is one of the first places that you can kind of focus on when you really are trying to open your heart, clear your heart chakra, is that inner child healing. So I'm not going to go real deep into inner child healing, but it's definitely something that when I said that, I feel like some of you are, there's a twinge there. There's something about needing to look into that. The heart of Lemuria embraces all hearts, including ones that are hurting from the past and ones that are closed due to mental focus. This embrace invites a natural opening, while Lemurian wisdom shows that the heart has both a human and a cosmic aspect. Has your heart been put to the test? If you feel betrayed in matters of the heart, then know that you are not alone, for many face this issue in their lives. Replenish yourself with the divine light to find the courage to open again. You can access your cosmic heart source through the support of your loving angels and guides, including Lemurians and Pleiadians. Also Archangel Raphael, very good for heart healing. Sometimes you need to attune deeply to this resource, and this is especially confirmed if you have also drawn the cosmic heart source card. So we'll see if that comes out. Do you feel that life has treated you unfairly? Know that you have been properly prepared for the initiations on your path here. Your heart has been nurtured with much light in Lemuria and on the Pleiades to become a very courageous heart indeed. In this lifetime, it is put to the test, for there has never been a period like this on earth. Double exclamation point right there. So if you're watching astrology or looking into that, you know that we will never see these same energies again in our lifetime. Does it feel safer to close your heart amidst the turmoil? You might get this message from the mind, excuse me, from the voice of fear. When your heart is not open, you cannot fully live. Release your insecurities and your judgments of others and open to life. You might have to face hurts and issues when you open your heart, but you will also be open to love and to the grace of God that nurtures your human heart. Your cosmic heart, in turn, is also nurtured through your human experiences. In divine consciousness, you have chosen your purpose in everything that it entails. By surrendering to the divine plan, you relieve yourself and others of any and all pressure for situations to be different. Know that your heart is strong and it can heal even if it's hurting from past betrayal. You can face this betrayal knowing that it was a necessary unfoldment within the old earth story. The Lemurian template allows you to return to the state of Eden within your heart. Within this oneness energy, you can feel how everything is perfect and in harmony by allowing your hurts to be felt and healed within a loving space. You will ultimately return to this state of perfection, and it will be like nothing ever went off course. It is the heart that frees humanity from its bonds, the dense forms that have been blocking the path. These denser materials cannot withstand the light of the heart, and they are therefore crumbling from the burden of their own weight to make way for the new earth. So the affirmation for this card is, as I open to the radiance of love, I rediscover more and more of my sacred nature. Oh, there goes FedEx. Was that for me? Sorry about that. All right, so that is the current energy. All right, and so I feel like there's always a place for improvement, for healing, for expansion in the heart. And so I feel like this really will pertain to everyone. It's just a matter of what other messages are going to go with this opening the heart, because I'm doing opening the heart for each sign. And so let's go ahead and get a past energy leading up to this point for Cancer. What's the past energy for Cancer? And we have Dolphin Baby. It says Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. All right, so let's look up what Dolphin Baby is. And I won't read the full description. We will just get the gist of it. So Dolphin Baby is about unity. So this is the Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time, aqua, so water, relaxed. It says, I travel to the oceans of Lemuria to meet the baby dolphins. In these oceans, I am simply myself, guided by light and bliss and by the many sparkles and orbs around. Do you feel opposed or stressed when a child doesn't want to leave their inner world? Oh, that's for being a parent of a baby dolphin. So we're going to take it from the point of being a baby dolphin. And I know that this may sound, for some people, I'm just asking you to not just open your heart, but open your mind to the vibration of the message, even if you don't necessarily resonate with the whole unifying with dolphin energy. So it says, Lemurian Starchild, you can go with the flow of oceanic waves. You can swim with the dolphins. You can look at the stars and wonder, being looked after by your light family in many dimensions. You can adapt, shift shape, and flow with your pod. Now that modern life has become ever so complex with rules, regulation, and time frames, in your heart you miss simplicity and connection with nature. So that is, I think, the key message here is, so maybe that's what you've been working on coming up to this point, is kind of simplifying your life. And I think a lot of us have gotten to that point, just having gone through, the pandemic and maybe having a lot more solitude. It's about simplifying things and recognizing, where things don't matter so much, or what is important, really narrowing down what's important and then going with the flow. Also really getting grounded. Like, I feel like what's coming through here is it's like there's a need to always remember to stay grounded, because when we're left alone with our thoughts for too long, obviously we lose the magic. So the affirmation for the dolphin baby is, I allow myself to flow in divine timing now, to relax into peaceful play, knowing that my dreams are coming to life in the oceanic waters of my existence. So I really feel like this is about you trying to make your dreams come true amid all the issues of the world. So this may have really affected you, this whole pandemic, and you know, just a lot of fear spread in the world. So I feel like this may have caused like a clouding of the heart, if you will. Yeah. So let's get a future energy for Cancer. What's the future energy for Cancer? And we have the Tree of Life. Absolutely beautiful. Oops. And it says Circle of Life, clear energies, and channel. So yeah, I feel like you're coming from a point of kind of in a cloudy illusion, and that is very Neptunian. So like I said, we have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces right now, and so I feel like it's kind of like there's almost a choice, a conscious choice to accept the illusion or to expand your perspective. And it's all like, when I get the Tree of Life, I just feel like it's saying that it's all fated, it's all meant to be, and everything is contributing to your awakening, your spiritual life. So let's go ahead and see what Tree of Life says here. Let me find the page. It's number 10. Here we go. Okay, so it says Circle of Life, clear energies, channel for divine energy, Taurus, but not Taurus, Taurus, layers of energy field, cycle of life, keep your energy field clear. As the Tree of Life, I encompass all realms from the roots to the heavenly glory. So that's what I'm saying, as far as it's like even the negative things are accounted for. They're meant to teach you lessons. So this affirmation is, I am eternal life. So I feel like this is really talking about that all-encompassing spiritual life, like your entire path, good, bad, and ugly, and just keeping clear energies and not allowing the outside world to penetrate your roots. That's what I'm getting here. So now we're going to get some tarot and kind of get a more detailed picture of what's been going on here for Cancer. So what is the past energy for Cancer? We had the dolphin baby, which was flow, timeless, adaptable. Maybe you've been compromising a lot. And compromise is okay as long as it's not, you know what you're willing to compromise on, and maybe that's what's been forming, is what am I willing to sacrifice, like, and where are my boundaries, right? When it comes to love, when it comes to compassion of the heart. Sometimes we can build compassion for another person, but that doesn't mean we have to stay in a situation. All right, so what is the past energy for Cancer? And we have the Six of Cups. So this is, talking about looking at the past. It's also about joy. Could be about children. So having that come out with dolphin baby in the past, I feel like there's just a need to be very, I feel like it's saying, like, look at life through childlike eyes. But I do also really get this need for that inner child, which we got in the beginning with the opening the heart. Definitely a need to do that inner child work. And especially what I found as a parent is that doing that inner child work can be almost like double whammy, because it's going to change the way you parent. And, knowing that my parents adored and loved me, but they made a lot of mistakes that nobody could have told them any different, because that's how they were raised. So It's really about recognizing how we splinter the soul by the way that we teach our kids. That's a whole side reading about inner child. So what's the current energy for Cancer? And we have base chakra. Back to that getting grounded and getting out in nature. Maybe you've been stuck home a lot and had to, you know, like work from home, or even if you're working like indoors and you just haven't made the time to get outside. There's definitely a need to connect with nature, get grounded. Don't let your thoughts get too out of hand, in a sense. You know, something to bring you back down to earth. What's the challenge here for Cancer? Wow, throat chakra. So we're talking about a lot of balance here with base chakra, and the throat chakra is your challenge. So you're having a hard time speaking your truth. And so I feel like one of the challenges here with opening your heart is maybe determining what is your truth. How do you truly feel about a person? Are you being truthful with yourself about your value and what kind of boundaries you're putting up? What do you really want? Are you being truthful about that? We can go through life just experiencing one disappointment after another, but it's because of our mental expectation of how things should be. And even when they reach that point, we realize we're disappointed because that's not what resonates with our heart. It may be what has been programmed in us to desire or to have certain goals, and then we reach those goals and they just don't bring that fulfillment. So it's not just about speaking your truth or being honest in, you know, communications, but it's also about being honest with your heart, with what do you really want? What will bring you true fulfillment? And a lot of times it takes really getting to know ourselves, getting to know who we really are, which can be an existential question, right? So what is the advice here for Cancer? And we have the Three of Pentacles, reach out. So what I'm seeing here is like these steps and recognizing that it's different people. And I think that I feel like you're rebuilding either a relationship or rebuilding your life after maybe a horrible breakup. It could be anything. But there's a rebuilding here, and it's like you need to understand that it's okay to, you don't have to do everything alone. Allow others to support you. Allow looking back at life and those disappointments that you have had as lessons, learning more about yourself. Because the more, unfortunately, the more disappointment you go through, the closer you get to understanding yourself and understanding what you truly desire. You know what you don't want. That's what happens. You definitely learn what you don't want. But now focusing on what you do, right? And allowing others to support you and understanding that that's part of the journey, is connecting with others and exchanging energy in some way, whether it's at work, whether it's in relationships, family, anything. So the outcome here for Cancer. And we have the Five of Pentacles, challenging times. So I feel like this is a pattern that you're creating. It's like, you know what, I'd rather just do things on my own. But then I'm going to, deep down, I'm going to wallow in the fact that I've been abandoned, or kind of that, it's the lack mentality, but it's also the victim mentality, that there's really nobody to truly support you, that you have to do everything on your own. Believe me, I'm a Cancer rising, so I know exactly what this is. So I feel like you are going to end up accomplishing something on your own. And even though the advice is to, but you have the power, you have free will, so you can change that now, knowing that you need to allow others to support you. You're very intuitive. So don't allow fear to stop you from having that support of others. Nobody does things truly on their own. So I'm just getting that you will have a victory on your own, and maybe that's going to give you the confidence in yourself, but also really trusting your intuition so that you do feel protected. You are protected. You're the Chariot. That's total spiritual protection and a guarantee of victory. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Why is this Six of Cups here as the past energy? And we have the Five of Swords. So to have this clarified by this, I mean, it's simply love. It's saying stop overthinking it. Stop getting in your own way. Don't allow your thoughts to become the barrier to experiencing joy. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, and I feel like it's kind of like this card is, there's somebody in the background that has had a victory, and it's like you're looking like the sore loser here. So it's just about recognizing that you're going to make mistakes, not expecting perfection of yourself, and woo, getting an eye twitch. Not expecting perfection, knowing that sometimes you do have to learn things the hard way. Why is this base chakra here as the current energy? Yeah, Knight of Swords. So not letting your thoughts get carried away. So getting grounded. You know, sometimes we can be guilty of focusing too much on the tangible, right? What am I seeing physically? What can I physically touch, see, smell, feel? But in this instance, I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, get grounded and focus on those things that you know are real, because these are going to confirm your faith in the divine. It's like looking around and recognizing all that you have manifested, everything that you have accomplished. Because I feel like in the past, it's been focusing on what you failed at. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting here. So why do we have the challenge, the throat chakra as the challenge here for Cancer? Why is this throat chakra here as the challenge? And we have the Hierophant. So yeah, I feel like just the first thing I'm getting is really meditating, connecting with the divine, and learning about yourself. Seeing yourself as the divine sees you. Learning about yourself, recognizing what is authentic to you, what is truthful for you before you are trying to communicate that to someone else. And I feel like traditional views I'm getting like the, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like there is some type of, God, that word is failing me. Not distraction. It's like, interference. Traditional or normal views, or the normal way of life, or what people think is normal, is affecting how you see yourself. So I really think that you need to look at, like, connect with the divine and really get that picture of how the divine sees you as a divine being meant to, and you know, meant to be loved, to love and be loved. That is your birthright. If you can look at things from that way, I think that you're able to form who you truly are, what you truly want out of life. All right, so let's look at this advice here. The advice from Spirit was the Three of Pentacles. Reach out. Why is this Three of Pentacles here for Cancer? And we have the Six of Cups. So we're getting repeating energies here because we had Six of Cups as your past. So something from the past, or maybe, here we go with this inner child work. Something has made you feel like you can't rely on people, that you are not even destined to be alone, but it's like if you want things done right, you have to do it yourself. And yes, there is inner work. There is, you know, your own responsibility for things. But the divine really wants to co-create with you, rebuild whatever tower moment you had in the past, whatever has hurt you and closed off your heart. Spirit wants to rebuild with you. They want you to surround yourself with people that are on your team, right? And I think that includes you connecting with your inner child. I really do. I also see with this dog here, I feel like, you know, if you don't have a pet, strongly consider it, because something that we really learn about relying on others, especially with dogs. Cats are a little more independent. I love cats too. But I just feel like there's something that really teaches us about compassion and loyalty and just that unconditional love. Just dogs just do that for you. Where's my little Theodore? Theodore, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. There's something about these wonderful creatures that just teach you something about your heart and really open your heart, and they love you unconditionally and they rely on you for everything, but you're their world. And it just really is, it's like it teaches you about your worth too. Isn't he so cute? Okay, Theodore, you want to look out the window? Okay, you can get down. All right. I just feel emotional, my puppy. All right, get back here then. Get behind me. Come on. Come this way. There we go. That way you can look out the window, okay? He loves looking out the window. My little guard dog. Okay. Oh, we got a jumper here. Get it. All right, so wrong cards, that's why. So the outcome here. Sorry for the distraction. I just really felt the need, and it made me very emotional to show my dog on the video. I don't know why. Show us clearly why we have the Five of Wands here. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I'll be honest, when I saw this card, and just because of this circle, this shielding, I really read it as the Five of Pentacles, right? As being left out on the cold and feeling like you have to do everything alone. But so the Five of Wands is challenging times. It's a challenge, it's a confrontation. It could even be competition. But we're talking about, I feel like this shielding, this blocking your heart is what causes you to not allow others to fully connect with you. And we talked about that with the advice with the Three of Pentacles, allowing others to help you. And I feel like this is going to create a huge amount of growth for you. I mean, you just see these sprouts coming out, and it's like you're going to be able to plant that seed and nurture that into something really big and beautiful. So whether that's in a relationship, but I'm really just getting all of this as being with yourself. So it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or if you are single. Coming into union within yourself is going to draw in that perfect partner for you. Even if you're already in a relationship, it can really expand and deepen that connection. And really, you know, we were talking about the challenges here. And so I feel like it's going to be, okay, I don't want to do this just yet. Okay. It's really going to talk about you getting to know what you want from yourself, from life, and then how does that align with your partner. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so let's go ahead and get an Enchanted map card for guidance for Cancer. And if you're coming in late, I am going to post the replay of this on my YouTube channel. You can click the link in the bio to check that out. And then I think I'll come back live in a little bit to do Leo. So if you want to check out Leo, I should be back on in a little bit after I post this on YouTube. All right, so Spirit, what do we have as the guidance for Cancer? All right, wide open. And we're talking about opening your heart. It's like, it's just going to show you all of what's truly available to you when this fog clears, this fog that we talked about in the beginning. So let's see what this has to say. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. And I swear, word for word, it went through the cards that came out. So this is the perfect summary of this entire reading. I love it. All right, so if you have missed the reading, just click on the link in the bio. I'll be posting the replay of this shortly on my YouTube, and I'll be back in a little while to do Leo, if I don't get distracted, because for some reason I'm feeling very distracted today as far as focusing on one thing for any long length of time. So thank you for watching. You know I love and appreciate you all. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.